Khamzat Chimaev missed weight, but now he's fighting Kevin Holland, a matchup that really came to a head on Thursday backstage at the press conference. Brett, you were in attendance for that one. You know that the two camps really got into it. You heard they both had statements afterwards. Do you like that this matchup was made?
Well, again, I think it was just made out of necessity. I don't think that there was anything else that they really could have done. I don't like it from the standpoint of, Kevin Holland was getting ready to fight a completely different fight than this. And to face Khamzat Chimaev, you got to be prepared for certain Khamzat Chimaev things, and that was not the fight that he was looking at. In this original matchup with Daniel Rodriguez. You go from a guy who was going to be boxing you at 180 pounds to a guy that's going to be really trying to take you down the entire time. And that's been an Achilles heel for Kevin Holland. So I think with the momentum that Kevin Holland has had at welterweight, to ask him to fight Khamzat Chimaev on essentially 24 hours notice is a tough ask. But, he got what he wanted. He said he wanted 5 rounds, and I think that that's got to be the game plan here, right? Survive the early storm by Khamzat Chimaev, get him emotional. We saw in the Gilbert Burns fight that maybe he started to decline a little bit late, and that's when if Kevin Holland can come out and somehow win this fight, man, what it would do for his career. It's a big jump.
Yeah, that puts him right there. I mean, we talk about his Kevin Holland top 10 welterweight. I mean, this would put him in top 10 welterweight, even though this fight is being fought at 180 pounds. But I think the 5 rounds is the key here, because Kevin Holland has good enough jiu-jitsu to be able to keep Chimaev at bay for a while. Now, this is Chimaev. What he does so well is when guys are trying to get up, that's when he attacks them. Kevin Holland doesn't have to get up because he does have time with 5 rounds.
Right. Keep him moving, stay out of the submissions, and survive, and then just make him expend that energy. The more he expends energy, then the 4th and 5th rounds could be interesting.
So I'm told we have a tweet from Khamzat. I have not seen this yet, so I think we're going to bring it on screen, I believe. It's a Khamzat Chimaev tweet about missing weight. Oh. He blames Darren Till, who, of course, has had weight struggles. And there you can see a Photoshop. Dean, as a former UFC fighter, as a coach, your guy misses weight by this much. What do you say?
Too soon?
Yeah.
It's too soon to be making jokes like this?
I would say
when you had to shuffle around an entire card and a lot of things had to change because of you, and then you're making jokes about this, it's a little soon.
Let's be honest, man. We've sat on this desk and talked about how awesome Khamzat Chimaev is. This was a total miss by him. This was a complete miss. The UFC has set this up for you. Nate Diaz is leaving the company. You have an opportunity to beat Nate Diaz. This is a manager's dream. This is a fighter's dream. You're the favorite here. You can go in and make a big statement in the main event, and then you miss by 7.5 pounds, and you're immediately making light of it. To me, I don't want to be dramatic here, but it kind of brings in questions to, like, what can I expect from Khamzat Chimaev really moving forward? I mean, if you can't make weight for a setup fight against Nate Diaz, then are you going to make weight for a title fight? Like, where's your career going? You need to be reliable, and you need to be disciplined in this sport. Khamzat Chimaev has all the potential in the world, but this is concerning.
Totally agree. I want to jump in here because, Dean, I want to ask you about this. If this is your athlete, do you feel like if they've missed weight by that much, which takes discipline and dedication, not just over a fight week, it takes a long time to make sure you're managing your weight properly to make weight on weigh-in day that Friday morning. What does that say? Is his cardio going to be there? Do you believe he's put in the work throughout camp to get to where he needs to be for a 25-minute fight?
A year ago, when everybody saw Chimaev, we said, oh, this is the guy. He's going to beat everybody. And all the guys in the top 10 were like, man, I don't want to fight him. I'm staying away from him. I can tell you right now, all them guys in the top 10, top 5 are looking at Chimaev like he's weak.
Yeah. He's
weak-minded. All I got to do is put pressure on him. He's going to break. Like we saw how he reacted against Gilbert Burns. He showed that he was human. And now he doesn't make weight here, and he's making jokes. All these guys are looking at him like he's weak, and I'm sure that anybody will fight him now.
Listen, when he's been in the octagon, he's been incredibly impressive. Even in this fight against Gilbert Burns, did he fight smart? No. But all of the physical attributes are there. All the skills are there. But as you guys know, being a champion in this sport, which is what he wants to be, it's a lot of other different things, man. It's a lot of little details to make it to the top and then to stay at the top. Khamzat Chimaev has that talent. But does he have everything else that goes with it? That's a real question to ask right now.
And there's also things like media obligations and press conferences with your opponent and people you don't like, and being able to maintain whatever professionalism that you can backstage before an event. There are so many things that go into not just being on the UFC roster, but then being a main event star and then potentially wanting to challenge for the title.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.